Alright guys, I'm back and let's continue with our little adventure. So first things first, we're gonna talk to every merchant over here and then purchase equipment.
With caution.
Greetings, surface dwellers. If it's potions you seek, then my friend can brew something special just for you. You may call me Baldur.
Considering how your friend looks, I think I might have already had too many potions.
He is not a mere mushroom, but a sentient being known as a myconid. I'm not surprised you haven't encountered one before. Most live in the lower reaches of the Underdark. That's where I met this charming fella. An unfortunate wrong turn led me into a deadly field of fungus. I would have died had the concoctor not arrived in time to save me with one of his marvelous elixirs.
His name is the concoctor?
No, his name is a brief sequence of spores that most people can barely detect, much less interpret. But we've wandered the Underdark together so long that I can now translate his spore talk for others. His full name is closer to Keen-Scented Concoctor of Marvelous Drafts. And even that's not his real name, which even I can't fully understand.
How did you end up here?
After my friend rescued me, we wandered the Underdark for a while, searching for rare ingredients for his potions and valuable gems for me. Unfortunately, before we found much of either, Baldur found us. The Drow would have slain us both. But when he learned of the concoctor's talent for potions, he brought us here to support his entertainment.
Why haven't you and the other captives fought back?
Oh, we tried all right, as soon as he turned his back. But Baldur has put some sort of charm on us that makes us obey. You probably felt its effects yourself.
How can we break that enchantment?
We can't, not as far as I can tell. Only Baldur's will, or maybe his death, can release us. Unfortunately, the same enchantment that keeps us from disobeying him also keeps us from fighting back. As if that would do any good with that powerful djinn by his side. In the meantime, can I help you find a potion? They're all still warm.
What do you have for sale? Alright, so this guy sells potions, which may or may not be useful to us. We will see. They are quite expensive, so that's why I'm not really looking forward to buying these. Let's talk to the concoctor. Alright, so he doesn't talk. What about you?
Day is coming soon, and then Baldur shall pay. What's this? More useless captives for the Black Pits? Have you come to buy my scrolls?
I couldn't help but overhear your mumbling to yourself.
I do not mumble. I plot, I scheme, and I bide my time.
Now we're talking. If you got an escape plan, I want in.
Escape? I do not speak of escape. I intend to have my revenge on this monstrous drow.
Excellent. Count me in.
I need no help. I have harbored this fury for so long. I know that nothing will stop it when I am finally unleashed.
Let's see some of those scrolls. Okay, so this guy sells magical scrolls that we can use. And yeah, these are Grease is a conjuration spell. Glitter Dust is... oh man, Glitter Dust is a good spell. So is Acid Arrow, so is Power Word Sleep. Oh no. Pretty good spells that I cannot use because they are conjuration spells. But I can use Web, which is awesome. I cannot use Summoning, yeah, I cannot... yeah, okay. But I can use a lot of nice spells though. So Divinator or Diviner is not that bad. Let's talk to this guy.
What do you interlopers want? If it isn't a light weapon, then off with you.
You're in a bad mood. I guess that's only natural for a slave of the Drow.
I'm no more a slave than you are. Maybe a little less.
In that case, maybe we should work together to overthrow this Baldur.
Don't be stupid. Baldur's arcane powers are greater than you might imagine from his insipid demeanor. With that damn djinn Najim at his side, Baldur is unstoppable.
Unstoppable, you say? Perhaps we should simply bide our time. Until then, Let's see what you have to sell. Okay, this guy sells thief weapons, basically. These are all thief weapons. Okay.
You fools have no idea what you're in for. You'd best arm yourselves as heavily as possible. I can help with that, if you've enough coin.
What's a Duergar like you doing in a place like this? Oh wait, never mind. With a sore face like yours, you fit right in.
I find little cause for amusement since that Drow unleashed his monsters on us, which never would have worked if we had even one worthy man among us.
Who are you talking to?
No one who matters, no one who listens, no one who answers me anyway.
Tell me how you really feel.
Did you come here for gossip or arms?
For arms, of course. Alright, so this guy sells fighter weapons and cleric weapons. Okay, or this girl, whatever.
More of your sort. All right, I'll get you whatever you need. My name is Devlin Terralom. I deal mainly in ranged weaponry. What can I get you?
So, what's your story?
I'd better not waste time talking to you. Balos will hurt me more. I am a slave to his will. Please don't bring me to his attention.
Show some backbone, elf.
Forget I said anything. Please, just buy something before he comes over. I don't wish to annoy him further.
Sure. So this guy sells ranged weaponry. Good stuff. Okay. What about... Oh shit, I fucked up. I just realized that as an 18 strength fighter, this guy can use composite longbows. But I've already committed to crossbows, so I'm not gonna go back on that.
Again?
Who are
with
you?
Caution.
More placings for Balos? They dragged off the bodies of the last one just yesterday. I suppose you've wisely decided that being light on your feet is the only way to prolong your life?
How many people has Balos summoned here?
Dozens, perhaps hundreds by now. I try not to become involved, since most don't survive long in the black pits. And I have no love for your kind. Now, can I sell you some
Yeah,
light
show me
armor?
what you have to sell. So this guy sells light armor, like he said. What about you? You sell heavy armor.
You are Balos' latest troops, aren't you? Yeah. Well, I hope you can at least spit in his eye before you die. That last group, you should have bought more of my heavy armor.
Has Balos abducted you too?
Abducted? This here is my home. Or at least it was. Until that confounded wizard slaughtered my clan after forcing us to dig out this blasted complex.
You must want revenge.
Baldur will punish Balos in due time. Until then, his cruel spells prevent us from rebelling. Some days I wish he'd vaporize me along with the others. At least I wouldn't have to suffer this humiliation. Now, what do you want?
Alright, see, so this guy sells heavy armor. Good stuff. What about my reputation? Average. Reaction at 0. What about, who are you?
Yes, more mortals to twist in agony upon the battlefield. Were I not enjoying the sight so much, I would be tempted to step into the arena and eviscerate you myself.
The menagerie called. Something about an escaped tiger. You wouldn't happen to have seen...
Do not test my patience with your primitive attempts at humor. I am of the Rakshasa, a people ancient before yours learned to scratch out a spark on flints. Do not forget that I am Balos' guest, while you are his slave.
Show me your goods. Alright, so this guy sells mage stuff and other gear. Okay. Who are you? Mind Flayer. You're an illithid, right? Aren't you supposed to be able to put thoughts in my head or something like that? I need rings, wands and amulets. What do you have for sale? Alright, so he sells stuff like this, okay. We can memorize 1 extra second. Alright, I'll be sure to get this one once I get second level spells. Okay. Okay, okay.
Ah.
So I guess we are gonna begin shopping, right? So that means I will have to
What is the plan? Yes.
get something. So let's see. First things first, I'm gonna cast Friends, because that's gonna give me 6 extra charisma. I will actually do something else to auto pass. I'm gonna put auto pass when character target is destroyed and also when spell is cast. That way the game pauses automatically when that happens. Also, I don't have any max HP on level up, so my characters don't get maximum hit points depending on their constitution. So everything is basically randomized here. Yep, here we go. So I have 24 charisma, which means I should get a decent discount. And let's look at the thief weapons first. So first things first, I wanted to give this dwarven Kensai dual wield katanas.
Yes.
But should I do it now or later? Can you actually Grandmaster? Can you Grandmaster? You can probably Grandmaster, right? I don't know, maybe. Whatever.
Yes. Yes.
Katanas are super expensive though, that's why I'm kinda on the fence on that. But then again, you don't need armor. Dual with katanas for you. And I need... well... there's nothing else here. Okay. So you're gonna take those katanas. Boom, 17. 21 on the offhand. Oh man, she's gonna do a lot of damage with those. For sure. With that strength. Anyway, let's see. Now I need to buy...
Haven't you got nothing better to do?
a longsword and a flail or morning star and another longsword. So 2 longswords,
Again,
flail
with
and morning
caution.
star. So here we go. So first things first, longsword for you. Boom. Longsword for you. And the flail or a morning star. Which one is better? 1d6 plus 1 versus 2d4. You know what? I kinda wanna pick the morning star. Because it has a potential to do more damage. Yeah, I'm gonna do just that. I'm gonna take... You're gonna get the morning star. And you, Kara, aren't you a cleric too? You're gonna get... Kara, you're a cleric as well, right? You're gonna get a mace as a close quarter weapon. Mace, here we go. And I think that's everyone, right? I'm gonna sell the sword. Yep, everything's fine. Now ranged weaponry. So slings and everything. So first things first, I'm gonna buy darts for the mage. Boom. And you are gonna get... Actually, let's equip the weapons first. So I'm gonna get that. The long sword for you. You're fine. Okay. So so do I have only one slinger? Probably yes. Only one slinger. And the rest are crossbow users, right? Except you don't even have a ranged weapon. Okay, so a crossbow for you. A crossbow for you. Alright. And a sling for you. So that's okay.
What is the plan?
Show me what you have. So I wanna buy a heavy crossbow for this guy. Oh man, it's slow as fuck. Heavy crossbow is super slow. For you, I'm gonna buy a light crossbow. And some bolts. Here you go, for you too, some bolts. Heavy crossbow deals more damage though. And sling guy, you're gonna get some bullets. Now, is that it? Yep. Kensai cannot use any ranged weaponry except throwing axes. Interesting. Interesting, okay. Okay. So should I buy them? They are though quite expensive. Whatever. Let's put some bolts on you, just in case you need to use a ranged attack. I didn't buy you a ranged weapon. You have a sling though, so I can give you that extra sling that I had on that guy, and I can give you some bullets too. Here we go. As for you, you're gonna take that. You're gonna take that. So a lot of damage on that crossbow, that's for sure. Now that's done. Now the weapons are all fine. Now I can also customize the tactics. Boom, those are fine. You're gonna be attacking enemies with ranged attacks.
Yes?
There we go. Now let's
Again,
see
with
light
caution.
armor. Anyone in our group, does anyone even benefit from light armor? Probably not. I don't have any light armor users. Except fighters, but you know, I cannot use thief abilities if I'm using light armor. So I'm probably gonna buy a studded leather armor for this Darak guy over here. Because studded leather armor allows him to still use his thief
Yeah? What do you want?
things.
Ah. With caution.
And for the rest, I'm gonna buy some heavier armor. Okay, I got a nice little discount on a plate mail armor, that's good. So I can get one. I can get one plate mail, and I'm gonna give it to probably Ilde or Yevelda. It probably has to be Ilde, even though she is a fighter thief. Of course I'm gonna buy helmets for everyone as well. You cannot use any armor, that sucks. But I can purchase one plate mail armor, and of course I need shields too. Alright, let's purchase this. Also let's purchase this. Let's purchase this. And I'm gonna get you a medium shield. For you, I'm gonna get a large shield. And for you, I don't remember, what did I give you? Sword and shield style, so you're gonna get a shield too.
What is the plan?
Okay. So give me a shield. Done. Now I'm gonna buy some helmets for those that don't have them. So helmets for you, and a helmet for you. Nice.
Yes.
Okay, so I have some. Let's gear up. So you're gonna take that. So no longer I'm gonna be able to use you as my backstabber. At least for now. Maybe later, we'll see. And here we go. Here's our fighter guy. As for you, you're okay. As for you, I'm gonna have you wear that splint mail, that helmet on, and then that shield on. That's nice. You're gonna put that helmet on. And you're gonna put that splint mail on, that on, and that shield on. Nice. How much money do I still have? I have 80 bucks.
Again?
Which is not enough for anything.
Ah.
Let's look at my mage. I can actually unlearn the identify and put chromatic orb over here.
What is the plan?
I'm gonna
with
explain
caution?
the spellbook. I'm gonna explain. The spellbook works in a way that these are my spell slots, and my spell which means that I can only cast 2 spells before I have to rest. And I choose the spells from my known spells, which are in my spellbook over here. So I know 3 spells. I know Chromatic Orb, Friends, and Identify. But I can only cast 2 spells before I have to rest. So here I have Friends and Chromatic Orbs. But I can put 2 Chromatic Orbs too if I want. Or I can put 1 Friend, 1 Chromatic Orb, and so on. So I'm gonna put 2 Chromatic Orbs here, because I'm gonna be fighting soon. And for my clerics, which have their own spell books, and clerics automatically learn all the spells available to them. And here are their spell slots, which you can see over here. And I have 2 clerics, which is fine by me. And yeah, let's.
Yes.
All right. There's one thing that I can do over here. There's one NPC that I can talk to. Which is this guy, a beholder.
I see that Baloth has found another promising candidate to fight in the arena.
Who are you?
I am called Gluralk. Your people know mine by such unimaginative terms as beholders or eye tyrants. You may as well think of me as death, for I have as many ways of inflicting destruction as I have eyes on my head.
If you're so deadly, how did Baloth capture you?
You are wise to ask, for Baloth's personal power is puny compared to mine.
He seems to have beat you on alliteration anyway.
It should have been impossible, but Baloth did not defeat me. He tricked me. Through illusion and deceit, he lured me into an anti-magic field that neutralizes even my awesome gazes. Even then, he required the aid of his Jinn servant. You see, therein lies Baloth's true power. The combined strength of his willing allies and bound servants. Servants like you.
I am no servant of Baloth.
No? Then surely you will leave at any moment of your own free will. But if you cannot, then you are bound to fight and die in the Black Pits.
You've made your point, but why are you here?
I have been Baloth's prisoner for many years. In that time, I have witnessed so many of his entertainments that the monotony begins to threaten my sanity.
Oops.
One day, he says, when he has found a champion able to best all of his other discoveries, he will release me to put an end to the spectacle.
Maybe it's in your best interest to see that a strong champion clears the way for you. Or should I pick Are You Thinking What I'm Thinking? Yeah, Are You Thinking What I'm Thinking?
How should I know? I am a beholder, not a mind flayer. Still, if you think you are strong enough to become the champion of the Black Pits...
I am definitely strong enough.
Interesting. I am familiar with the sort of foe Baloth is likely to pit against you. I could offer you counsel from time to time. Sometimes the key to victory is not obvious to those who have not previously witnessed the opponents in action.
What can I expect to face in the next battle?
Baloth always tests new combatants with a fairly straightforward battle. Bolster your defenses with magic, and you will have an advantage.
Thanks for the advice. Alright, so...
Again?
So this beholder guy over here, Gulrag or whatever his name was, he kinda foreshadows what kind of opponent we are facing. So right now he gave us a clue that we should, you know, buff our party with magic. I'm also gonna rest right now because I need to rest so I can get my magic back. As you can see, I can now use magic. And let's fight the first fight.
It took you long enough, you pathetic pack of peripatetics. Are you ready for your very first battle in my arena? I have a crowd waiting, and I want to show them a rousing rumble.
Step into the arena with us, Baloth. We will strike you down and win our freedom.
What's the point of that? If I were to die, who would look after my guests? Who would oversee Najim? Who would summon more combatants for the arena? Really now, you're just being ridiculous. Are you ready to hear what you'll be battling against?
We are ready. First fight. Let's see what we can do. If we can even do anything. Behold.
Huzzah! Now then, are you ready to hear what fearsome foes you'll fight first?
Sure.
Before any of our unwilling warriors wastes our time in a meaningful match, we like to warm them up with a little light exercise. So as not to overwhelm the newcomers, we'll start with the worst of a wretched lot of gibberlings.
Alright, so what we're facing. What are those? Diseased gibberlings. So diseased gibberlings are actually the weakest foes in the game, if you don't count critters. So this should be quite easy, so let's see. I'm gonna let them come to us. And
What do you need?
I am gonna see what... Holy power, okay. Alright, so it gives me a better strength and a temporary hit point per level. Holy power does. Okay, that's good. What about Chaos of Battle? Okay, let's use that. And what about you? I'm gonna have you pop Armor of Faith. And get in there, guys. Boom, boom, boom. I have one guy over here that's doing nothing, so
I'm not bothered.
it's this guy. So I have to probably change something up. Here we go. Now
What
I
is
should
the
be
plan?
fighting.
What?
Getting there. Alright, somebody already got a hit.
What?
Let's use Kai. All successful attacks within the next 10 seconds deal maximum damage. Kai! Boom, somebody dead. Alright. Diaz killed someone. So here we can see the auto pause in action. So basically I put an auto pass on whenever an enemy dies. So there I can change, I can switch focus. So, alright, so yeah. 15 slashing damage. That's pretty good. Nice, that's dead. That's dead, and it's an easy fight. Yeah, boom. No chance.
Well, that certainly could have gone worse. You've proven you can stamp out the weakest of opponents. Now let's see how you do against some who have eaten in the last 10 days.
And I think we gained a level. Everyone in the party gained a level. So
Yes?
leveling up is done at the record screen, which shows the stats of my characters. So let's do the level up. So here you can see what the level up yields us. So we got additional mage spells. So and we got an additional spell slot for level 1 spells. And we also gained 4 hit points. I think 4 hit points and 3 lore. And currently our lore is at 21. And lore is important when you want to identify magical items passively without using any identification services or spells in the game. But in the Black Pits story you don't need to identify anything. So lore is useless. But anyway, we got an extra spell. I'm gonna put friends in there. For now. And then let's look at other levels up. So our Kensai leveled up. And she is gonna get 11 additional hit points. And of course the amount of hit points you gain per level is determined by your class. So mages obviously get less hit points than warriors, for example. And of course our dwarf Kensai has 19 constitution, which means he gains extra modifiers with each level up to 8 hit points. So he actually gains additional extra hit points because of high constitution. And this THAC0 is an acronym for to hit armor class 0, and that was reduced by 1, which means our character's attacks are easier. Basically, we became more accurate in our attacks. That's what THAC 0 means. Alright, so let's look at our half orc. 19 strength, 19 constitution, pretty fucking awesome guy. So let's see what we have here. So we gained only 4 additional hit points, so we must have rolled a 1 on our level up hit dice. So whenever a character levels up, the game rolls a die, and the die is determined by class. I believe warriors have a hit die of 12 or 10, I don't remember. But I believe clerics have a hit die of 8, and I think I just rolled a 1, and 1 plus the constitution modifiers I get from having high constitution gives me the total of 4 hit points. So I was very unlucky here, unless this was a thief level. And thieves, and I think thieves roll with an d6. But I don't know if that works like that. I have to look at that. Anyway, I cannot use my thieving skills because of the armor that my character is currently wearing. So yeah, that was a thief level. Alright, so yeah, as you can see, multi-class, they have to level each class independently, as you can see over here. So the next time when I level up, it's going to be a cleric level. Alright, so let's level up this guy. So he gains a thief level as well. And let's see what you can get. Let's put over here 50. And let's put you, you're gonna be my trapper, whatever. Set traps. And Kara, you leveled up. Priest of Tempus. You gained an extra priest spell and additional 8 hit points. Very, very, very good. Good stuff. And yeah. Yep. So, priest spells. Let's give you a remove fear.
Again, with caution.
Did I get money? Yes, I did get money. which I can use to purchase spells.
yes.
So I'm gonna purchase sleep from this guy. And hopefully I can learn it. Nice. There's a chance that you can fail in copying a certain spell. And I'm gonna take sleep, put it over here. And it looks like I forgot to level up her. Okay, here we go. So let's give you hide in shadows, move silently, whatever. Let's put it over here. Boom, 2 points there, 1 point there, and 2 points there. There we go.
I'm not bothered.
Okay. You know what? Maybe I should give you... Maybe I should do this. I'm gonna give you the plate. This guy the plate armor. And I might actually buy started armor. Started leather armor for this guy, so I can backstab.
What do you want?
Yes? Yes. Again?
Let's quick
With
save again.
caution.
Let's do another fight. And actually, because I'm not purchasing anything, I'm gonna take this off and put another chromatic orb over there.
Ah. Think carefully.
Are you prepared?
What can I expect in the next battle?
Balor always tests new
Oh,
combatants.
never mind. It's
with
the
a
same
very
advice he gave me
straightforward-
What is the
earlier.
plan?
Bolster your defenses with magic, and you will have an advantage.
Right. So, another fight. So let's rest up so I can get my spells back. And let's fight.
Ah, you have returned! Are you ready to spill blood on the arena floor?
Ready for my next challenge.
They may not look like much, but these gibberlings have passed inspection. Unlike that last sorry game. You'll have to break a sweat to slay these savages.
Alright, another bunch of gibberlings, I suppose. Okay, so Hilda is now hiding in shadows, which means I will tweak her attributes a bit, I mean her AI a bit, so she doesn't
I'm
attack.
not bothered. Right,
I'm gonna
it's on
move
me,
her
is
over
it?
here. I'm gonna
Yes,
move the Kensai
certainly.
up front, even though she has only 5 AC, which means she's kinda...
What do you want?
Yes, certainly.
I'm gonna put you over there. Actually, I'm gonna put that.
Tell me.
Do that, and I'm gonna do a bless over here,
Yes?
and we're gonna put sleep over here, and then
Huh?
you're gonna stay right there. So you're gonna stay put for
Surely.
now. Alright, so those guys are asleep. So as you can see, the sleep
Again?
spell actually, these guys are asleep.
Haven't you got nothing better?
So
I'll
now I
get it
can
in a
use
minute, Gov.
my thief and start backstabbing people. Okay, I'm gonna backstab you. Goblins dying Gibberlings dying all over the place. Nice. And here you can see the damage that backstab can do. Since a backstab deals double damage at this level, I did 19 slashing damage to that sleeping Gibberling, which is pretty fucking lot of damage.
I'm not bothered.
Right. Nice, that guy's dead. Let's move over there. That's dead, and now let's kill the last guy. Boom. Easy. These are only the first fights.
Well
It gets
done,
more
my
interesting.
precious pugilist.
More interesting.
You've certainly proven that I picked well when I picked you to perish in the Black Pits.
level. Nice. Let's level up again and probably end the video there, so level up. So now we got access to level 2 mage spells, so that's great. We also gained 3 hit points. You whoopee! Low constitution, everyone. So, but, you know, level 2 spells access, that's great. Amazing. Anyway, let's see again. So, I think now we got a fighter level. Yeah, we got a fighter level. An additional 10 hit points. Excellent. 10 hit points. And we also can get set... We can also set our skills here. Let's make this guy or this woman a backstabber. I like that. Heidi Shadows at 65. She can backstab with that long sword she has. I like that. Now your turn. Your Kensai. Alright, so she gained actually bonuses to her saving throws, and saving throws are basically your resistance to magical effects. And why it's called a saving throw is because the game uses an simulated die roll to determine whether you resist a certain spell effect or not. I also gained an additional weapon proficiency, which I am obviously gonna put into katanas. For sure. Because I'll get an extra chance to hit and damage. Also an extra attack per round, I suppose. Yeah. This woman is going to be a beast. And she has a lot of hit points too, which is kind of great. 3 in katana too. And of course I want the 2 weapon style as well, because it's going to further reduce my chance to hit with 2-handed weapons. Okay, so your turn. What's your name even? What was your name? Darak. Oh, never mind. I skipped you. Sorry, Yevelda. So you gained an additional priest spell. Alright, because you were a cleric thief. Interesting. Okay, so you have find... Alright. Of course, because you're a cleric thief, you don't really benefit from the thief spells either. Well, the thief skills either. Well, that sucks. You know, I kind of fucked up, but then again, I couldn't know what I was getting, you know, because you know what, I'm gonna put set traps. You know what, actually, let's put that off. I'm gonna put that over there. Take that off. Over there. You know, I couldn't know what I was gonna get. I didn't know that I was gonna get like an additional fighter thief. So that kind of fucked me up. But then again, I did everything random, so it's my fault. Anyway, I'm gonna put points in here, and I'm gonna put the rest in find traps. There we go. Boom, that's that. Now you, female human, priest of Tempus. And of course, and humans can dual class. So I can choose an additional class to go with the Priest of Tempus kit. And I could probably dual class into a thief. No, I don't want to dual class. But I could dual class into a thief because there's certain restrictions that you have to fulfill in order to dual class. And in order to dual class to thief, you need a certain amount of dexterity, and I have that. But I'm not gonna dual class because that's gonna just gimp my priest even more. And besides, I have thieves. I have a lot of thieves. So let's put... Yeah, I got 2nd level skills for my priest, which means I can get something nice. I can get... chant is great. I'm gonna get chant. I'm gonna get... I'm gonna get slow poison. I'm also gonna get... I'm also gonna get silence. Hold person is great as well, but I'm gonna keep hold out on that. Alright, I can also get an additional spell for you. I'm gonna give you protection from evil, despite you being an evil character. There you go. And yeah, that's that.
What is the plan?
I'm gonna quick save and see you next time.